Well, it looks like a trip to the Roach Motel today. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update for Tuesday, March the 16th. And yesterday we were visiting the psychotic Bates Motel, and today it looks like we're stuck in the Roach Motel as you've got markets going bananas in different directions. And this update is brought to you by our friends at the Tradier brokerage. And of course, we've got other brokers, but for equities and options, there's nothing like Tradier. First of all, it's $10 a month. That's a big bonus. Plus, we have their APIs, so we can actually auto trade our programs if you choose. That is totally up to you. It is part of your membership. There is no additional cost. But certainly, if you'd like to, you can do so, and they've got great customer service. In the meantime, as we said, the markets are bonkers today. The NASDAQ is exploding higher, which not a surprise, as we said yesterday, was at a key level that either was going to break out and join the others or break down and make a lower high. Well, it has chosen to break out at the moment, up about 160 as of now. Interesting enough, the S&P is about flat, Dow's down about 140, and the Russell's down about 260. So it is, again, another wild day on the street, and we'll see where we go from here. But again, we're not going to worry about it. We're still in our same positions, long everything but the NASDAQ. Okay, the metals are sloppier than sloppy. They look horrible, and we are short everything but platinum, because we would be short platinum, but we no longer trade it. But the gold is slightly higher. But again, the 1730 seems to be a real challenge when we thought it would easily test 750 before breaking. Silver is lower. And they just look weak. Now, again, that can change at any time. But for now, they look awful. Okay. Crude is getting hammered today once again, and we are still long. Now, again, I would suspect at some point here it's going to change. And one of the biggest things we talked about on the Monday night call last night was the backwardation, that you would expect to see a much bigger sell-off because of the way it was formulating. And that's what we did. We're seeing the continuation of the sell-off. That backwardation is built on fear, and it looks like the fear is subsiding. Bonds and notes are higher, which is where they should be going based on the $120 billion a month. But basically, we're still short. They're just having a bounce off of dramatically low levels where you'd expect a bounce. So what we would expect to see from here is them retrace and go back down, because I don't think the bond market is yet done fighting the Federal Reserve, because the Fed is, as we've said many times, is clueless as that thing on a bull, right? And the dollar is slightly higher, but it's not going anywhere fast at the moment. We've got some mixture back and forth, but they're in very tight ranges, and we'll see where we end up from here. Nat gas is slightly higher, but you'd expect that after yesterday's blow off to the downside, and we are still short. And copper is under some heavy pressure today, and we are short. And of course, you would expect it, but as we said last night on the call, we know a big move is coming, and it could be either way. Well, right now it looks like it's to the downside. Okay. Looking at the grain markets, I would say this: we saw corn was higher, now it's lower. Okay. Beans are lower, and wheat is getting hammered down about 12 cents. Now, what makes it hammered at 12 is that it's breaking through the bottom end of support, which could lead to a change in signal. So that makes it more concerning to me. Okay, so this could lead to us getting short wheat tomorrow. But again, it's obviously hours to go before the close. And as we've seen in the grain markets, anything goes. In the proteins, you've got cattle, both fats and feeders, slightly lower. We are now long fats and feeders, so we're long both. Okay, and you're talking about 15, 20 cents, and hogs are up about $2.50, which again, we are still long hogs, and they're pushing that 100 level, okay, in July. So that continues to be a very good spot for us. And of course, the softs make it easy for you. They're all up across the board. And of course, we're short cotton, long OJ, short coffee, short sugar, and long cocoa. Okay, all 5 are up. So I don't have to go through each individual one. They're all up. And again, it's a psychotic market because you've got very thin volumes, okay, and very jittery conditions overall. Eventually, they will play out and they will go back into solid trending, whichever direction it happens to be. But until then, obviously, we're going to be in because we're always in and we'll always disclose what our positions are. In the meantime, don't forget about our partners at Family Farms. Again, this is the perfect example is why we always want to have them hedged and we want to help them take care of their crops, their livestock, and their personal finances better by sharing the ways that you can do just those things. And of course, we never want to give up the upside, and Family and Farms us are in agreement on that, but they're a great partner, and I can't wait to get back out on the road and start to actually go out and meet people again. And I think that's coming closer, so it's exciting. And of course, our other brokerage partner, which again, I have many other brokers, but our other one that I prefer and the only authorized vendor of our letter of direction trading, so that's CTG Group. Phenomenal customer service. Does a great job doing executions for our members. They trade my accounts, if that tells you anything. I mean, I've got a number of accounts and they trade them all. Okay, they've got some brand new great futures managed products, which are awesome if that's what you choose to do. If you want their information, you can go to the CTG Group and on the web, or you can email me and I'll send you a link to get a hold of them. But they'd be happy to talk to you at any time. And that is the CTG Group in Chicago. And of course, your commodity report by Andy Hecht. There is nothing like this anywhere in the industry. If you're a commodities trader, okay, and a futures trader, this report is phenomenal, detailed. Comes out every Wednesday, and we've also broken it down into components for those who don't want the whole report. In the meantime, and this is just the right time to get involved because the quarterlies are going to come out pretty soon. In the meantime, it's called Technomental. It's at BUBBATrading.com. You can check it out there. And of course, don't forget about our high school program at Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And as the markets are now on March Madness, the tournament actually starts on Thursday. But the big day is Friday because that's actually the first round. The playing games are Thursday. We will have some selections for you. In the meantime, have a great week. Be careful and be observant and patient and know your exits. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back again tomorrow with another Bubba's Daily Update.